up guys, this is Kevin Too Crazy, and this is a day in the life of a millionaire Forex trader, Jamaican Forex trader.
August. That boy, 8 episode in the dog. No man. Better we go 7 in a Kevin. Cause Dummy did this again 1.7 million.
Yeah, dog. Dummy boss.
That boss. Didn't we say that bring in. After some minutes go ever sing some fuck with that.
Yeah, man, that type of day there, you know? I'm about to throw some blue in I wash with the white, yeah. Can anybody explain to me what blue really do? Because I don't know what you do, me just buy it because I feel like say that make the white them look more white. I mean, dash all of this in there, you know. I say, you put in a piece of cloth and go and swiggle it around in the water and them things, you know. If you can find a piece of cloth, you do that, yes. But right now, I just feel like we just fling this in there and make it do it. So if you know what blue does, let me know. Find a little piece of cloth, me and swiggle it around in the water, you know, see there? And that thing says I go and do so, I go and do that. Now ask me why I may have a toothbrush, a brush, a white shirt. Because you know white shirt sometimes you get that yellow thing there. I don't know what cause here or whatsoever. But I tried this the other day, right? And it end up looking like it worked on a white shirt or a white dress shirt. You know, up in a collar and then look a place they get yellow. Some of the brush it with some toothpaste, brother. And me see like it. You know, look as yellow as it was. So I say, yo, I might be onto something. So right now, I have to look at color here. Shirt color here on a shirt here. Feel like a shirt I get freaking out, but I try to see it with the toothbrush. With the toothpaste and toothbrush thing. When I water now, I just cancel the rinsing cycle and I say, yo, I make this wash one more time, you see me? So I'm going to see what it does.
What up guys, this is Kevin Too Crazy, and this is a day in the life of a millionaire Forex trader, Jamaican Forex trader. Yo, if only it were so, you know. By no means am I a millionaire Forex trader. I've been trading Forex maybe like 3-4 years now. I'm just kind of like going into the profitable side of things, and you know. What they say, you have to speak these things into being. What they say, the affirmations, and you know, what is it called? What them call it nowadays? What do you think what them call it? Is that it? The positive affirmation? What is this thing? Anyways, you have to lie to yourself first. I make the universe. You say you lie to yourself, then the universe I gotta say, yo, that you there? He might lie to himself, make we give him some of them things. Yeah. so that's what's going on. No. What I want to do a show now, this trade that I took on AUD CAD. Big up all of my vlog people. I'm my vlog people them this fine. The people them on the vlog channel. So anybody else will get catch, just subscribe. So I'm going to show now. The camera I got dead, so I'm going to switch over to my phone and recording my screen for show now. Some trades that I took. Alright people, walk on. So I want to show you these trades that I've been taking on AUD CAD, and it's been selling off for the most part. If you check like the daily, it's, you know, downtrend. If you look at this, Hey, I will if markings depend on the chart here, but if you, this is where we're focusing on, right over here, right? So if you look, can you please just do what I'm doing? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so for the most part, it's been in a downtrend, you know, right? Follow this arrow? Cool. All right, delete that. So what we're looking for, selling opportunities. That's on a daily, so we go to the 4 hour. And I've been monitoring this for quite some time now, maybe a couple of weeks. And we see where all of these areas where you see me highlight with this pink bar rectangle thing is either demand if it is below, supply if it is above. If it's a demand zone, we are looking for buy from this up. If it is a supply zone, we are looking for sell from this up. So I had this little trend line here going up, and it broke out of the trend line. So that means and it broke the previous low, which would be right here. If it goes up on a line chart to make it more cleaner, so you can see the previous low. This is our previous low, and you see it broke that. So if the market retraces now, what we're looking for it to do is to go back to our supply zone. Remember, if it is a supply zone created, we are looking to sell from this, and then the market did go back to 2 of our supply zones. Now this right here previously was a supply zone, and we kind of just extend it all the way over. So the market, what the market did was it went up to our supply zone that was over here, you know, and it kind of faked out some people, and it went all the way to this supply zone right up here. Then it started falling and started collecting orders from the supply zone that we had anticipated that it would, you know. And for the people who believe in the technical aspect, nothing wrong, because if you look at this, then you would see that it is a, how do I get this thing out the way so I can do what I do? Okay, good. For the people who love the technical, if you look at this, then you would say, let's draw to show you. So boom, left shoulder, cuff, head, right, that's all. Right shoulder, yeah. So that way I look for what? So the head and shoulder pattern, right? That's a form. So all we are looking for right now, pure selling Sunday. Just to show you, say everything. Me like to trade supply and demand, and then everything else follow that. Everything else what I do follow supply and demand. So supply and demand first, and then if we are looking for patterns, we look how the pattern lead into or out of the supply or demand zone. So right now we got a triple, what they call it, head and shoulder pattern. So we're looking for the market to reverse. Cool. Delete that. So once the market did that now, we had some selling positions here, you know. I think I explained to you on something, but if not, we sold this. We wanted to sell from here. The market took us out, but we still entered the position, and we got the sell on that. Then the market came down to this area right here, which if we go across, you will see that it was a previous demand zone, because the market made a very strong move away from this little area and went up. So when the market came there now, it kind of just fulfilled the orders that were left and used it as a way to retrace, go back to what I would say right here would be a possible supply zone. It wasn't marked off on my chart because I wasn't paying attention to it. I was just looking for selling opportunities. So when the market retraced there now, it stopped, and we see this big sell. So I say, all right, I go watch and see how the market play out from here. So the market came back down to this little area that's demand, and it started making some very small higher highs, higher lows, going up to this demand zone. This big area right here is the demand zone. And as you can see, when the market reach the demand zone, you break past it a little bit, and then we get this big sell-off. What I was looking for was this big sell-off, because if the market came and closed back below our supply zone, then we say, yeah, fake out. So all of them people are up as up. Everybody will buy and I wait for the market for bust way. All of them people are right as up, get trapped by this big candle. So we say, okay, we're looking for selling opportunities now. So this, I think this was coming into, yeah, it was a Friday, and what they had done, if we go down to the 5-minute time frame, we soon talk about a buyer when we take yesterday or last night. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, come on man. It moves slow because the laptop what you call it? It's capturing the video. Laptop not that strong. So yeah, we're on the 5-minute time frame now, and we see that on that Friday the market had created a, see it right as well? You see that like a zone right as well with this blue candle? It was a supply zone. So this right here was a failed demand zone. So it break from this up, and whenever it break through a supply or demand zone, just look for it to flip that zone into the reverse. So if it was a demand zone and the market sell and break through it, just know that it's going to turn that demand zone into a supply zone. That's how I'm going to explain the trade, the buy when we take upon this pair. So anyways, what they did now, coming into, so this was Friday, market done on a Friday. Sunday the market opened, they did a quick sell into this buy zone. That's the demand zone. So they sell down into the demand zone, took up some orders that were left there, and they bought all the way back to the supply zone. And we're looking for selling opportunities, and you don't know, I'm jumping in for me sell this up. Market coming in, boom. As you can see, it stopped right there. So we have an inside bar candle forming. Now whenever you get an inside bar candle, that means reversal is possible. Inside bar, you want to see the candle form within the range of the previous candle. So if it was a big buy candle, you want to see the sell candle form within the range. Supposed to be bigger than it or not. You want to see it form within this, so that will help as a confirmation. What we usually look for is the inside bar, engulfing bar, or a pin bar. That's what we look for. And the market, I was risking 15 pips just to give the market a little room to do what you want to do. 15 pips to make 58 pips, and if we shrink this up, hold on, let me drag it to the 15 so you can see where I go at. We shrink it up, boom, 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 and we drag this all the way across. Well, as I said, boom, take profit was hit. Okay, and the market did a bit of consolidating, but as you can see, it never got back to the supply zone that was there, which is, like you see the consolidation. And then what it did now, when the market broke free from the consolidation and was selling, it created another one over here, created another supply zone. I'm saying, no, I never set a pending order, but I ended up jumping in on the trade while it was, I had another position. So while this position was still there, I had another position to the trade. Let me see if I can find it. Is it that one? I'll try to find a position over there that maybe. Okay, now I'm getting there. I'll try find what the position. Is it this? No, that's a different thing. Yeah, so this is the position that I went in with. I wanted to see it come back all the way to the zone. But while I was waiting, I realized, oh, it just barely clip it. And then we got the inside bar forming right there. This is where your entry signal. So I entered there, and I think I went in with a 0.50. And as you can see, take profit was hit. We ended up holding the trade and started taking a bit of profit while it went down. Another supply zone was created, people. And this was just a beautiful thing, like all these supply zones being created. And this one was on the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, the market, and this was a drop, base, drop. So the market dropped, and it base up a little bit, and then drop again. And then it retraced all the way back there. And I missed this trade because the move was so fast and sharp that I missed it. But I still had my positions from before running. I really wanted it to break and go further down, but the market didn't do that. So I was clipping some of my positions while the market was doing what it was doing, just taking profits as I went along. Now remember, this is a supply zone, right? So the market dropped, and for some reason it was a fake out. If you go back to the 4-hour chart, you will see that the market, this was a supply zone, right? As well. You know, supply, it was a demand zone. Be careful when I say it in the cards, it confuse you. So it was a demand zone. The market fake out at the demand zone, turn around. This candle here right here was it dipping into the 15-minute. And the man them, take them profits quick because they realize, all right, we have to go flip the market. And no, the market I will get flipped. So it created this 15-minute supply zone. But I gotta be careful. 15-minute demand zone. Remember, we are buying up. So it created this 15-minute demand zone. And I saw this and I was like, yo, I watch it, just to see if the market are gonna break through here or not. It didn't break through it. I said, okay, all right. So when the market broke back above this, what I was looking for was that the 15-minute. So let me just make this disappear a little bit. Hide. Hide that. Hide this too. Come on, man. So remember, this was the drop base drop. Let's say whenever the market breaks through a zone, it's going to flip it and turn it into the opposite. So if it was a demand zone, it's going to flip it and turn it into a supply zone. Now this one right here was a supply zone. Remember, we are looking for selling opportunities. So it's sell, going there, very strong move, very strong move. Okay, you would have probably missed the move, yeah, too strong it. This was a huge engulfing candle. So when the market did that now, it came down, and then decided, okay, market are going to reverse, fake out. So boom, it created this demand zone. Market went into the demand zone, dipped in there twice, broke above, and me now knowing that they like to flip the zones, seeing that this was a supply zone, I'm going to turn it in a demand zone now. So they say, alright, you're going to take me out on the sell positions then. I secured most of the profits and all of that. So I say, okay, what I'm going to do now is look for the buying opportunity when the market reach up into him will reach up, reach down, back into this. Now, flipped supply zone, so it's now a demand zone. So the market come right back to the demand zone, and I think I entered a position here, just become a jumpy. Control the emotions, people, and then I entered one here. So in total, I think I entered about 3 positions on this buy. And if you look and you see, going into the open of the London session, you see the momentum start change, and you know, start buy right until it reach the take profit. So that's how your flipper zone, and you know, profit off it. So this was a, let me go back, this was a, and this was a supply turn to demand, market come right back, boom, money make. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I am still in this trade right now. I secured I had a 0.10 and 2.05s. So I secured the 0.10 and then the 0.0105s are they are at break even. Really and truly, I want to see this get broken out of and it make a nice little push, continue up. That's what I'm looking for. But so far, I'm at break even. I'm secure some profits, so I'm jiggy. And this morning, when the market was doing this retracement, hey, I almost jumped out of the trade, you know. And what I had to tell myself was, control your emotions, make the market do it or do. You have your stop loss. The only reason you want to jump out now is because you feel like you're putting too much positions. That is on you. Agreed. So I tell myself, control your emotions, make the market do it or do. Control your emotions, make the market do it or do. And just like that, right in about the 8 o'clock, because I see the retracement happening. 8:30, 8 o'clock if you look down there. So, and then the market turn around and go all the way until it hit take profit. Now, this area right here is a supply zone. So that is why I base my take profit right there, because it is a supply zone, and the market just might, you know, do a retracement. It might not be a big retracement. Do a retracement and then, you know, continue up if it's going to go up. But I'm secure some profits and alright, you know. But I want to show you guys also is how, remember before we had seen the head and shoulders will signal the reversal of the uptrend up there. Well, look at this head and shoulder will signal that it was going to be a reversal right here. And guess where it followed? Guess what did it follow? Now the whole supply and demand thing, man. So we put supply and demand above, and then the technical analysis and patterns and everything there follow that. But that supply and demand trade. I don't know if I was rambling on too much. Maybe at some point I will be able to teach you guys better how I take these trades. But for now, this is how I took the trade with AUD CAD, and I'm chilling and waiting now. Supply and demand. I think it's the best thing that you can use in the market to trade. For me personally, it's the only thing that makes sense, because this is how the big traders, the big banks, the big financial institutions, that is their method of trading, supply and demand. Yeah, I think we have to end the vlog here, so because about 20 minutes now. So big up on yourself, and we hope to learn something. Alright? Okay.